Hello everyone, welcome back to the new SharePoint Beginner to Advanced video. In today's video, we will learn about lookup columns, a powerful feature that helps us connect SharePoint lists and create relationship between them. The concept is widely used in real projects to maintain clean, structured, and reusable data. So, what is a lookup column? So, basically, a lookup column allows us to fetch one data from one list to another list. So instead of typing values manually, users select values from a drop-down that is dynamically populated from a source list. This creates a relationship between lists similar how to database work. So why to use lookup columns? So basically lookup columns help avoid duplication and ensure consistency. When data is stored in one master list, any update automatically reflects wherever it is used. This makes reporting, filtering, and maintenance much easier. Let us take some real world example. Technology master list and project details user uses technology. So we will use this list in a live demo also. We will separately create a master data and transitional data. For example, technologies like PowerApps or SharePoint are stored in one list, and project details reference that list using a lookup column. So how does lookup column works? So one list act as the source list and another list consumes that data. The lookup column in the target list fetches values from the source list and displays them as selectable options. So there are certain key limitations of lookup columns. So we can create only maximum amount of 12 lookup columns. Because lookup columns are powerful, but they should be used carefully. Too many lookup columns can affect performance and deleting source item can impact link records. So let us move to the live demo. So now I am inside my SharePoint site. First, we will create a technology list which will store a master data. Click new, click blank list. Let's name list as technology and create. Let's add some sample data. First, I'll rename this title column to technology. Let's add some data. I'll add some data like PowerApps Power Automate. I'll add one more. So, and let's save it. So this list contains reusable master data that other list will refer to. Now I'll go again to site content. So now we will create the project detail list where project will reference the technology list. Click on list. So I'll rename the title column to project name. Now, now let's create a lookup column to connect both lists. For that, I'll go to list setting of my project detail list. I'll click on create column. I'll select lookup. Let us name this column as technology. So here we have an option to select a source list. So here I will select technology list, and in this column I will select title. Uh, you might have seen that I have renamed the column name as technology, but the default column name is title. So I'm keeping it as at title. So I'll create OK. I'll go to my list. So now as you can see, my two columns are created, project name and technology. So now let's quickly add some projects and see how lookup works. So I'll go in grid view. I'll write a name as CRM portal. So as you see, if this works my as a drop down. So this drop down is dynamically populated from a technology list. So I'll select Power Apps. I'll add one more here. Mhm. Master data, and I'll select SharePoint. That's it. So now let's quickly look at relationship behavior options like we have in for lookup column. For that, we will go to technology list. We will right click it and we will edit this column. Click on more option. So here we get an option like deletion from source list affect this list. So default it's selected as no, because what happens is if the source item is deleted, then it will impact on our main list. So we keep it as like source items cannot be deleted. Deleting source item deletes values from this list. So we can control this. So in other words, we can say this setting controls what happens when a source list item is deleted in the real project. So this helps protect data integrity. Now let's look some few important settings like allow multiple options. We have show additional fields. So this option helps control how flexible and informative the lookup column is. Now let's prove that this data is truly dynamic. So how we can do that? So for that we will go to our technology list. We will add a new item to this list. Let's save this. We'll come back to our master list and we will refresh it. So if I'll edit this any of the data, you can see now I have an option as dataverse. So you can see the new value appears automatically without any configuration. So that's how lookup columns are foundational concept in SharePoint list design. Understanding this allows you to build structured scalable solution. So thank you for watching this video. In the next video, we will see how lookup columns are used in Power Apps and Power Automate. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.